Welcome into the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast, episode 13, where Brendan sucks.
Okay, that's a little bit uncalled for.
Nah, I already got you tongue-tied.
Well, I just had a final. That's in my
I just had a final too. I had it more recently than you, in fact.
Yes, but you've had more training with them.
Yeah, what? You still had finals in school, in high school and shit. Come on. Okay, anyways, so today we're re-recording episode 13 for the third time because yesterday we recorded it twice and we kept getting echoes. So we decided to scrap it and re-record it today with one mic rather than two, and we're going to see if this works. Hopefully it does. If not, fuck it, you're not going to hear it ever. We don't have Jess with us today because she's sick and working on finals and stuff like that. So wish her luck. Wish Brendan luck on his finals going forward also.
Screw Courtney for being done.
Yeah, I'm already done. I'm on winter break. Woo! Now I can get back to playing some games and writing and stuff and reading books and for fun, not for class, like I ever did that anyways. So let's move on to the news from nowhere. Brendan, what do we got?
Borderlands 2, How Marcus Saved Mercenary Day DLC is out yesterday.
I wonder what Mercenary Day is.
It's a holiday.
No, it sounds like it's probably Christmas. Mercenary Day.
Yeah.
Yep, on Pandora. Whatever. So, Borderlands 2, awesome. I can't wait to play that. I have the season pass for Borderlands 2, but I don't think it goes any further. I don't think it still covers the new DLC. I think it only covered like the first 4 or something like that. So, what else?
We got another DLC that just came out yesterday. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Freedom Cry DLC.
That looks pretty cool.
I think it follows the first mate.
Yes, Adewale or Adewale, or I don't remember how to pronounce his name.
Just call him A.
A, yeah. First mate A. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Or it looks cool. It's like $6.99, I believe. It's out now. It's like 15 years after the events of Assassin's Creed 4, and he's like trying to free the slaves and stuff. I think from the videos it looks like. So everybody should go download that. Tell me how it is. I'll get it eventually, hopefully soon. Other than that, what else?
We've got, yesterday, again, The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1 came out.
Hell yeah. Clementine. I can't wait to play that. I'm so excited.
And not just the small oranges.
Yeah, not just the small oranges. You are correct. It is a small girl, which doesn't make that sound any better. Moving on. I hope they do a really good job with it. I heard it ran really well on a Mac. Somebody said that yesterday. Like, no technical like hiccups or anything like that, which was surprising. So it'll be interesting to see how it works on consoles. Right now, PlayStation's doing the holiday sale. This week you can get Guacamelee Cross-Buy for $3.75, God of War Ascension for $10, Limbo for $3.75, and a lot of other cool games for really cheap. So go check those out. You can find all of those games on the PlayStation blog or probably on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, definitely go buy some of those games. Some of those are really good. I need to grab some of them. Xbox Live is also doing a deal. What are they doing?
It started today. Borderlands 2 75% off, and all DLC is discounted.
Except for the new one.
Well, yeah, but
so go buy Borderlands 2 and then buy How Marcus Saved Mercenary Day. There you go. Get it for cheap. And get Borderlands 2 for what, like $10 or $15, and then the new DLC for however much that is. I have no idea.
Combined, probably the same.
Yeah, so it won't be bad. Be cheap. So go do that. Go support it. They're also releasing Terraria for a discount on Xbox Live, so check that out. I've heard it's good. Brendan says it's good.
Yes.
So take it for what it's worth. He also gave Fable 2 a 10. Just saying. No,
Okay.
just kidding. I like Fable 2. It was good. Really good game. There's reportedly, pictures have leaked on the internet about a golden Xbox One for sale in the UK. It's being sold at a shop that blings things like that, and it's going for $10,000.
Practicality is the buzzword.
Yes, I want one. I want one a lot. I want a golden Xbox One because
what are you going to do with something like that?
We all know that I like bling and that I have $10,000 to spend.
No, the only thing you're going to do with it is worry that it's going to get stolen and never want to touch it.
That's true. I'll probably hide it. Never keep it take it out of the box. Whatever. So yeah, if you're in the UK and you got a lot of money, go buy that thing. See if it even works. Like, who knows if it's even real? Can you imagine?
If you got a red ring on that, that just...
Oh, God. That would suck. That'd be the most depressing thing ever. And Microsoft's like, yeah, send it in to us. We'll fix it. And then they get it back, and they're like, oh, hell no, we're not sending this back.
They do the old thing where they kind of take away most of the gold and just put in lead.
That would suck. Oh, okay. So what else is on the news?
Original TV shows will start on Xbox 360 and Xbox One in early 2014.
All right. It's about time.
Yeah, an executive said, we're hoping we will be able to put something up in the first quarter, at minimum second quarter.
So anytime before June next year. And hopefully there'll be some cool shows. I mean, I don't know if this is referring to the Halo series they're going to start, or if it's going to be referring to like a brand new series we haven't heard about, or if it's referring to the series for Quantum Break or whatever that
Quantum
one.
Break.
Yeah, the new Xbox One game or whatever. I wonder if it's talking about that as well, because that's really intriguing. That's one of my most highly anticipated games on Xbox One was that one, as well as Titanfall. But still, Titanfall doesn't have TV, so fuck that. So yeah, but yeah, it's cool that it'll be coming to 360 as well.
That's pretty cool, especially for those of us who didn't want to spend $500.
Exactly. So hopefully it comes before I have to get an Xbox One.
Wonder what it'd be like to watch one of those TV shows on a golden Xbox One.
Do you think it would be any better?
Probably.
Yeah, just the simple fact that it's on a golden Xbox One. Like, this is the life. Satisfaction. There's rumors going around that the PlayStation 4 shortage is artificial, which is stupid. The big guy at Sony, Jack Tritton, says that the rumors that Sony has caused an artificial PS4 shortage to make people want it more is false. He says that they're competing with other consoles and it's holiday time, so why would they want to hold any consoles back? Which makes perfect sense. People who don't understand market strategy and economics and all that stuff they have no idea what they're talking
cynical.
about. Yeah, they're just like, oh, Sony's out to get us. Sony wants to make us want it more. You guys are dumb. All of you are dumb.
Well, they probably do want you to want it more.
Well, yeah, but why would they not want to just actually sell them to you if you want it more?
Funnily enough, Sony actually runs off of profits.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Do you mean like other companies do that too?
Yeah, I think so.
They want money? No. Well, I think we should hire Brendan. Brendan should be CEO of Sony. CFO. What's that mean?
Chief Financial Officer.
Oh, okay, there we go. It's like chief fucking officer. It's like, were you adding a cuss word in there?
Yes, my first decision. We should sell stuff.
We should. There you go.
Yeah.
You're good at this. Somebody hire him. Brendan Jester, everybody. Brendan Jester. The PS4 has officially launched in 48 countries, but still not in Japan. Sadly, it'll be in February, which is, as you all know, 2 months away. But whatever. It's gonna sell really well in Japan whenever it's released there. They don't need to sell it there right now, but it's really cool. 48 countries. It's a lot of countries. Final Fantasy X and X-2 for Vita has finally been revealed, like officially, with a release date. They were kind of on mum about it for a while and didn't ever talk about it, but only talked about it for PS3. And they have officially revealed that it will be released on the same date as Final Fantasy X and X-2 on PlayStation 3, which is in March. The strange thing about this is that if you buy it on PS3, you get the Vita version bundled with it, but if you buy it on Vita, you don't get the PlayStation 3 version bundled, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless the Vita version is only digital. But I don't know. We'll have to see whenever that gets around. What's next?
The Wii U sales totals are in for November, and they reached 222,000. 222,000 consoles sold in the month of November.
Due to Zelda Wind Waker and stuff like that, which is cool. That's improvement. I think that was like the highest in like 6 months or something like that for Wii U. I don't remember, something like that. So that's good.
Good for Nintendo.
Yeah. Sadly, though, The numbers also came in for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, which quickly brings Nintendo back down to the bottom. The next-gen launch results are in, and it is the PlayStation 4 being the largest console launch in history, while the Xbox One is the fastest-selling console launch in history. For all of you who argue about this and which one's more important, you're all wrong. These are both very significant and very good for the gaming industry and gamers. And if you don't understand it, I'm sorry. There's no explaining it to you. You're failing. So, Sony has also announced or promised that there will be epic announcements at E3 this coming year. Which, I wonder what they could be. Let's make speculations.
I don't know much about Sony. Maybe Uncharted.
As I say, probably the official reveal for the Uncharted, like title and maybe a little bit of information and a trailer. Let's see, maybe the next Knack game if it gets a sequel. Probably not the next Killzone, but maybe if it's a yearly, if they want to turn it yearly. Maybe something about The Last of Us again. The next one, Last of Us Again. That could be the title. Whatever. Hopefully not God of War, though. I'm sorry for you out there who like God of War, but oh god, if it's the next one in that series and they're bringing it to PS4, I'm just going to lose all hope.
No, you see, this time they're going to move it to the Babylonian Pantheon.
Okay. And they're also going to put it on the Game Boy Advance.
Yep,
that makes market sense.
Yep, you're going to be able to play as Nurgle.
Okay. Well, what else is on the news?
Rainbow Six Patriots had to be remade. Ubisoft said is no longer silent about it. They said that the game really didn't work, and so they're going to have to remake it basically from the bottom up. So they decided to just release it on next gen. It's going to be so completely remade. There's some speculation that they might even have to rename it.
Oh,
might not be the same game at all.
That would be interesting. Makes sense why they're going to next gen though, and if they're remaking the game, they might as well make it for the current best, and that's what it will be. And it'll be interesting to see what they rename it if they decide to.
Think they're going to still do that thing where you can put your face on the character?
Maybe. I don't know. That's always cool about like sports games when you can do that. I always liked making my guy look exactly like me by like putting in my picture and like forming it to look like me. That was always really cool. So we have breaking news, guys. There's going to be a MONG holiday giveaway, and it's about IGN's Game of the Year nominees and like all of their categories. We have picked 10 of them, and we want everybody to go on there and email us or post on Facebook or whatever who they think are going to win in these 10 categories that we have on there, which are Best Overall Action Game, Best Overall Action Adventure Game, Best Overall Adventure Game, Best Overall Platformer Game, Best Overall Role-Playing Game, Best Overall Shooter, Best Overall Multiplayer, Best Overall Music, Best Overall Story, and Best Overall Game. So you need to go on there, send us an email at mong.podcast@gmail.com, or post on Facebook, or post on our Twitter, or send him an email. The story will be up on our website.
Send Lou an email.
Send Lou an email. You need to pick one winner in each of those, and whoever gets the most right will win the ultimate prize, which is any of the following. You could have a PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Wii, basically any game as long as it's under $60. Physical or digital. You could have a year of PlayStation Plus or Gold membership, or you can make a suggestion of something you wanted Santa to bring you but you never got, as long as it's in the price range of around $60. And there will also be 2 runners-up who will receive any game or membership digital under $15. So everybody should compete in this. Send us all the emails and Facebooks and stuff like that. Answer those 10 questions or whatever. That's an awesome giveaway. And it's all brought to you by Lou and Mong. Mong? The 38 Studios auction results are in, which is really depressing. Kingdoms of Amalur assets were not sold. They said that they had no acceptable offers made, and which there are rumors going around that one of the reasons why is because there's still disputes with EA over the distributing rights and stuff like that. That like they still owe EA so much money that anybody who picks up the title may have to pay EA. And so everybody's kind of shying away from it, which is really sad because Kingdoms of Amalur was a really good game and it deserves a sequel. Pretty upset about that. Like you can hear it in my voice. Like I'm upset. I'm honestly upset about it.
You seem quite dolorous.
I'm upset. So I'm gonna drink my coffee. Say the next news.
Okay, and it's the big news for today. Fable anniversary release date.
Woo!
It's going to release on February the 4th for the Xbox 360 in North America, February the 6th in Australia, and February the 7th in Europe.
Awesome.
It's completely remastered, looks beautiful.
HD remastered version of Fable 1. Looks awesome. Looks so good. And for those of us who didn't play Fable 1, like myself and Brendan, we are really excited.
Yes.
Finally get to play it and get to play it in HD. Oh, it's going to be so cool. So cool. Only problem is that it's coming out in the month of February with every other freaking major game out there. So it's going to be a busy month. A great month for gamers, a horrible month for bank accounts. Yeah. So, other breaking news, is that next week is Christmas. And not only are we doing the holiday giveaway that we just did, or we just announced, but we will probably, most likely, be doing a special Christmas episode of the MONG podcast, in which we will probably be giving away codes to stuff. I can't guarantee, notice I keep saying probably, but I am going to try my hardest to be able to do that. So be looking out for the episode next Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I'm not even sure what day it'll be out. We will announce it everywhere on Facebook and Twitter. Let everybody know. Give everybody a little bit of time and tell them when we're going to release it so that they can go and download it, listen to it, find the codes, do all that stuff. Not listen to us because you're all jackasses. Just kidding. We love you guys, all three of you. Okay, so we are going to skip the topic of the week and instead make our topic questions from Dennis.
Aha.
That's a good topic.
Thank you, Dennis.
Dennis, you provided us with great questions this week. He asked, what genre do you think needs new IPs and a breath of fresh air?
Breath of fresh air, probably the shooters.
Definitely the shooters. They're getting boring for the most part. Some of them are still good, but eventually they get kind of, stale.
Yeah.
Now, new IPs, RPGs. They need more awesome new ones.
Not that there's any shortage, but...
No, there's awesome ones out there.
It'd just be really fun to see new ones.
Yeah, we're getting into sequelitis, where we just get sequel after sequel, which is not bad. It's just, I want to play new experiences, as well. Like Kingdoms of Amalur. That was a great game. It was new. Came out of nowhere, basically. So that we need more of those. We definitely need more of those. And if you can, just get rid of racing games altogether. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Or, at least the NASCAR games.
Nah, yeah, at least those. Stop wasting your money. What's the next question, Brendan?
What do you think of buying stuff with microtransactions like costumes versus stuff like Gran Turismo 6 and Forza 5, where you can spend money on something that's already in the game but costs more than the game itself?
Well, I don't mind costumes and stuff like that. Cosmetic upgrades and things like that for games. That doesn't bother me at all. But other microtransactions that make you better in competitive multiplayer, I severely disagree with that.
If it allows you to make someone else have a less fun time, then that's just kind of...
Exactly. Now, if you're in a controlled environment where it's a single-player game and stuff, and you're only doing it to yourself, then I'm okay with that. If somebody wants to do that, then they can, because not everybody obviously will. But if you're changing multiplayer experiences for people, then I disagree with it. So that's about where I stand. Dennis also asks, what are your thoughts on free-to-play?
My wallet loves it.
My wallet loves it too. You're right. In fact, I have a good story about this. I played Warframe last night on PlayStation 4 with my buddy. It's free-to-play. It's microtransactions to upgrade your character's looks and stuff and weapons and things like that. I didn't buy anything. I just wanted to play free. We played the first 2 missions, and it was awesome. It was really fun. It graphically looked beautiful. I've played a little bit of Blacklight Retribution, and it's awesome. It's just free-to-play games are getting better and better. And I understand that they have to support themselves with microtransactions, which is okay as long as it doesn't ruin game for other people. What about you?
No, I feel the same way. Like when I'm playing like online, I think I play a lot of MMOs where they sell like better like mounts and like costumes, so I don't really like come into contact with like other people who just buy better weapons, and I think that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, because like, you know, if you're the guy who spent 60 hours grinding to get better weapons and better gear, and you go in, you meet a rich kid who's been playing for 2 hours and he has just as good gear as you because he paid for it, that pisses me off.
That's kind of, you know, bull honky.
Yeah, stupid. So, anyways, what's the next question from Dennis?
Is the gaming industry very sexist in your opinion?
No, not anymore.
Decreasingly so.
Yes, very much so. Used to be terrible. As Brendan so keenly pointed out yesterday, Lara Croft had big honkers in the 90s. He didn't say it like that.
It was supposedly due to a coding bug.
Oh, really?
Supposedly
made her boobs really big. Yeah, you mean bugs in her bra?
Well, that's just rather crude.
It is rather crude. But no, it used to be really bad. Always, there were very few female main characters. Most female characters had big boobs and were like damsel in distress.
Like the Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Peach. Yeah.
I think she really made her debut in Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis, yeah.
She was a really strong character.
She stood out there. She was really good.
But like even in the same franchises, like the difference between like Jill Valentine and Ashley from Resident Evil.
Yeah, the huge difference there. But Jill also was in earlier games than Ashley was. So Jill like surfaced in, I think, Resident Evil 1, I believe. So she was in the first or second game, I don't remember. And she was a badass then too, because she was a cop, you know. But then they went backwards with Ashley in Resident Evil 4, and then back forwards with Jill in Revelations, wasn't it?
It was like kind of between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, I don't think it's sexist anymore. It's getting better, at the very least. His next question is, if you could make any movie into a game with the developer of your choice, who would do it and what would the movie be?
Godzilla, made by Bethesda.
Okay, explain the game to us then. How do they do this?
Well, it's basically you play as like the Earth Defense Force agents who are mutants.
Okay.
Like they have some of like Godzilla DNA in them, and so you go around using like laser cannons to fight giant monsters like Godzilla.
Oh. Okay. I could deal with that. Is it open world?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So like Godzilla, is there going to be multiple Godzillas or one?
You can play you can play against the American Godzilla or Zilla, or you can fight Godzilla himself, or go to Monster Island and fight like Mothra, Biollante, and
you know way too much Godzilla trivia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know this because we've answered this question 3 times now.
Yeah, but I don't remember you ever mentioning all of that. My choice would be 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, being made by somebody like Naughty Dog or Bethesda or somebody like that, where it's kind of open world-ish, you know, gory, dark, futuristic zombie thriller. I think they would do a good job at it. Either of them would. And Bethesda could do it as an open world game, and Naughty Dog could do it as a linear story. And I feel like they would both deliver a great experience. So that would be cool. What's his last question?
Do you think with the release of Broken Age, Tales of Borderlands, and Game of Thrones that we are going to see the rebirth of the point and click genre?
No.
Nope.
Explain.
Well, especially since like on the consoles, point and click is really unpopular,
Yes.
just because it's freaking annoying.
It is annoying.
I don't think it's going to resurface just because like there's some people who like it, but there's an overwhelming like majority who don't.
Yeah, as close as you're going to get to point and click is like the Telltale games, which kind of is point and click, kind of not. or games like Fallout and Oblivion, Skyrim, and stuff, where when you pick up everything and interact with everything, you have to be looking right at them basically with your crosshairs in the middle of the screen. So I don't think it's going to be resurfacing, not on consoles. But we obviously don't know the future, so we will leave that up to future Courtney and Brendan to decide. So go guys, decide whether or not it happens. So that wraps up the questions. Remember, you can send us questions on Facebook every week, or you can send them to our email at mong.podcast@gmail.com.
Please do.
Please do. We love questions. We love making this segment fun, exciting. We need some more like, who would win, Superman or Joel from The Last of Us?
Well, it's clearly Joel.
Yeah, Joel would kick Superman's ass.
Yeah.
Come on now. He's fought off zombies and taken care of a little girl. Makes sense.
What's Superman ever done? Destroy a few buildings?
Yeah. I got a good one. All right, here we go. Knack versus the dog in Call of Duty Ghosts.
I haven't played either of those games.
Knack wins, hands down. Knack could get big and squash the dog.
What about Crypto the Super Dog?
No, there's no super dogs. Screw them. Super dogs suck. So, anyways, what are you playing right now, Brendan?
I'm doing my third Skyrim character, preparing for the DLC.
Okay. Explain.
Well, since I enjoyed playing my last character where I actually got 1,000 points in the game, but it's not really one I'd like to go into the DLC with, so I'm remaking one with my preferred stats and my preferred what I've done in the main storyline. So I can go into Dawnguard and Dragonborn. And make a house.
You can make a house. Get married, have a house, all that stuff. Wait, you've already gotten married in that game, haven't you? Because you got the achievement for it.
Yeah.
I never figured out how to do that.
I don't think that's an achievement, though.
I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh,
pretty sure it is. Get married in that game. I think so. But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I imagined it. I want an achievement for getting married.
Well, it's like in Fable 2.
Yeah, it's true. You tell the truth.
Yes.
I'm currently not playing anything since I just beat Remember Me and then I had to prepare for finals all weekend and week. So, but I am now done with it and going to be moving on to a new game as soon as this podcast is posted. And I'm either going to be moving on to DMC Devil May Cry or Dead Space 1. I do not know. I'm leaning towards DMC, so we'll find out here directly. You'll probably see it on Twitter and stuff. I'm like, oh, this game's awesome, or this game totally sucks. But look out for our review. So, what games came out this week?
For Xbox 360 and Xbox One, it's 0.
0, yeah, good job, Microsoft. You're succeeding. What about PC?
For PC, yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
Nothing.
Good job. On PS3, Mutant Mudds Deluxe, which is also out on Vita this week. Minecraft and Tokitori also come out on PS3. On PS4, Zen Pinball 2. Everybody knows pinball is awesome.
It's almost as good as Peggle.
It's Zen. We don't talk about Peggle here.
You don't like Peggle?
We don't talk about Peggle. No, I like Peggle. I played the first one way back when.
I played the free trial for the first one.
Nice. Yeah, that's probably what I played on Xbox Arcade or whatever.
Yeah.
On Vita, other than Mutant Mudds Deluxe, is Euphoria and Terraria. Is that right? Terraria. Dang it! I always pronounce it wrong. And Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien.
That's an interesting title.
It's almost as good as Sorcery Saga, Curse of the Great Curry God or whatever.
What?
Remember the Curry God one?
Oh, yeah, that was... Yeah.
Which I want to play. I really want to play it now after looking it up. It looks awesome. What came out on Wii U?
Knit Underground. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. And for the 3DS, 3D Bare Knuckle, 3D The Super Shinobi 2, and Winter Sports 2012, Feel the Spirit.
Feel the Spirit. That just makes me want to play it.
Oh, of course.
Because, I want to get in there and have a spirit bomb.
Yeah, do the biathlon.
With the spirit bomb?
Yeah, you ski and then you shoot the spirit bomb.
Shoot the spirit bomb. Everybody, give me your strength. I need it to defeat Boo or Cell or Frieza. Didn't he use it for everybody though?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
For Frieza and Boo, but only with Boo did he ask everyone on Earth to give him their power.
I thought he did on Frieza too, because
No, Frieza, he was on Namek, and there were like 3 people alive on that planet.
I know, but I thought they had King Kai broadcast it to.
No, that was for Kid Buu.
Oh man, it's been forever since I've seen it. I don't remember. Sorry, Dragon Ball Z nerdism's going on.
If you don't watch Dragon Ball Z, you are not a good person.
You had a rough childhood if you didn't watch it, or you had a rough childhood if you did watch it because you beat up all your friends and got beat up because you were watching it. So that was cool too. We all acted like we had powers and fight and stuff.
Yeah,
it was cool. Good times. We had power levels too. Anyway, so that wraps up our segment, our podcast, episode 13. Remember, we record on Tuesdays and release on Wednesdays, other than this week because of the error, and maybe next week because of Christmas. But we will get back to the perfect regular schedule as soon as possible. Also, remember to go sign up, go send in your answers to the MONG giveaway for the holiday one so that you could win a game or PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live or whatever you want. Be sure to listen to the Christmas episode next week in case we have some giveaways and stuff. And go subscribe to us on iTunes. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. All that stuff. Where can they find us on those?
On Facebook, you can find us at Middle of Nowhere Gaming Mong, and on Twitter, you can find us at Mong Podcast.
Yep. Find our website at middleofnowheregaming.com, where we are currently taking applications for new writers all the time, new content. If you want to make videos, what do you want to do? You apply to us. Tell us what you want to do. We'll see if you're good. See if we want you. See if you want to join the team. We'll look over it. Go look at all of our new reviews and our new blogs and news stories going up every day. We just had the Super Mario 3D World, wasn't it, review go up?
I think so,
I believe so. It just went up. So go check that out. Let Lou know what you thought because he wrote it. Excellent writer. Excellent piece. Anyways, you can follow us both on Twitter. You can follow me at Osborne_2009.
You can follow me at Brendan Jester.
And that is it for episode 13, and we will hopefully talk to you again next week on episode 14.
Bye.